The suspect captured after a standoff last night in Seymour now faces charges for killing another man. Brandon Miller faces 4 counts of attempted voluntary manslaughter. That's in addition to probation and gun charges. Authorities say Miller shot a man in Washington County on January 16th. Investigators say Miller had invited that victim and 4 others to his home. After that group tried to rob Miller, he pulled out a gun and started firing. Miller and his girlfriend escaped to Seymour. Authorities took him into custody peacefully after a 3-hour standoff.
We had information that Brandon Miller had a relative in the Seymour, Tennessee area. That with the U.S. Marshals' help, they began surveillance with our investigators, and vehicle was found. Miller's vehicle was found.
Miller and his girlfriend are now in custody along with 2 of the robbery suspects. 2 others are still on the run and considered armed and dangerous.
Governor